Dricus du Plessis is the most known goofy fighter in the UFC, but he's also the best goofy fighter, which is what makes him more famous. Gather around because today we're diving into the funky, unpredictable Chris Hemsworth on f***ing meth and straight up wild world of Dricus du Plessis. Yeah, you heard me. The South African wild man with a fighting style that's, well, let's just say it's a little quote-unquote goofy. But don't get it twisted. It's goofy with a capital G that ends in a capital OOD. Damn straight. Okay, I'll stop. First things first, what makes Dricus du Plessis' style so goofy, you ask? Man, I love that word. Well, he's got this weird mix of movement. 1 minute, he's bouncing around like a kangaroo on Red Bull, and the next he's all in your face, throwing wild hooks like he's trying to swat a swarm of bees. See, most fighters are all about the textbook style. Crisp jabs, calculated footwork, blah blah blah. But Dricus? Nah. My dude is out here breaking all the rules. His head movement, well, let's just call it creative. His footwork, unorthodox to say the least. It's like he's dancing to a beat that he can hear. But hey, whatever gets you that dub, right? And don't even get me started on that chin. You hit this man and he's like, is that all you got? And then he comes at you even harder. It's like watching a real life Rocky Balboa if he did capoeira on the f***ing weekends. The first round he's coming at you with everything he's got. With the fact that Dricus du Plessis' coach reveals that DDP has been fighting with 8% oxygen intake through his nose for 3 years now. Which is fucking stupid. Like, this shit is funny as hell till this day, despite him whooping everyone's asses in the middleweight division before Robert Whittaker. And that explains why he's always breathing with his mouth open, fighting, acting, and looking like a damn gorilla. He's literally a gorilla. Yeah, he looks a little wild in there, but that's all part of the master plan. Dricus is out here making guys think they're in a different sport altogether, while they're scratching their heads trying to figure out, BAM! And after all that, the UFC fans still talk shit about him and his quote-unquote goofy style, saying it's ineffective and stupid. Up until the fight he got against Robert Whittaker, he got his nose recovered in that fight with a load of gas tank ready. And guess what? He whooped his ass. And everyone knew that night that his style wasn't just out of instinct. He planned this all out the whole time. It showed that Dricus has a very good fight IQ. Despite all that, the fans still try to find a way to criticize his drunken style, even though it still works, and even did against Sean Strickland, which is a very close fight, by the way, and very debatable. But at the end of the day, Dricus won that fight despite his face getting absolutely f***ed up. He's done a great job with the takedowns. In fact, he does more takedowns than all the UFC middleweights out there, and he does it right, grabbing Sean by his ass from the cage and dropping him with his sheer strength. He even landed some heavy blows on Sean. Please do not take that out of context. Like I said, the fight was close. I won't blame you guys if you think Sean won, but bragging about it and saying Sean won that fight easily is delusional. Don't get me started on that Izzy fight. It was fucking insane. The man was getting outstriked by Izzy the whole time, eating shots, and then, like all of his other fights, he destroys him. It's like he's Springtrap or some shit. I always come back. Bruh, I still can't lie. He's a very confusing fighter. It's all part of his drunken style. First, he gives you everything he's got with a barrage of punches that have no technique. Gasses out, eats shots, but doesn't get knocked out because he has a good chin. Somehow destroys his opponent with all his willpower and strength left. And that's what makes him a very special fighter. That's the magic of Dricus du Plessis, man. He's got that kind of unpredictability. Not only that, Dricus du Plessis has gained a reputation for his ability to trash talk effectively, creating tension and getting under the skin of his opponents. Notably, he has managed to provoke emotional reactions from fighters like Sean Strickland and Israel Adesanya, demonstrating his skill in using words to unsettle his competition both inside and outside the octagon. The fact that he made two of the baddest fighters in the middleweight division cry is fucking insane. It's why he's now the special UFC star. We might as well call him Dricus childhood trauma du Plessis. As the man said in the Sean Strickland fight's press conference, that he beat the shit out of Sean just like his abusive father. And in the Israel Adesanya press conference, asking if Israel has his servants with him, as he had servants in his house taking care of him until he was 8. So next time you see Dricus step into that octagon, don't let the goofy moves fool you. This dude's got a game plan that'll leave you on the canvas wondering what the heck just happened. And that, my friends, is why Dricus' style is the goofiest in the game and also one of the most dangerous. Bye.
Baby, let me see some. Okay, too bad. Bitches going both ways. She gon' do it for these fans. She make it clap like how I do both of my hands. Fuck it up, stick it up.